Hey guys, Kev here, and I wanted to show you two flashlights. So these are new to me, sent in by these companies, and I thought you guys might want to check them out. This one we've seen before on the channel. This is the Wurkkos HD01, but this is the Pro. So this is a new version of it, and essentially it's the same. Now I'm going to try to throw in beam shot footages of each of these, and I don't think I ever did one with the HD01 because it's so similar to like the Olight, Arcfeld Pro. There's so many of these style of lights now. It's like a new trend. Here's another one. Nightcore has the EDC line. This is the 23. It's the smallest one. I must have it locked. But they're all kind of doing this front facing type thing instead of a circular one. Still like a tail switch setup. So I guess it's really just rectangular instead of, circular like a standard flashlight. Here's a size comparison in case anybody has a Dawson Machine Craft Divot Slim. But we can compare it to a couple of things here. This is the EC20. So it's probably a little more in line with the EDC20. Was it the 25 or the 27? Can't remember. Then there was the other EDCs. They were different. They had like the lumen shield. This is a Wubin that has a similar style. This is the X2 Pro. This one I didn't really understand. It's supposed to be like a pro flashlight, but it has this wheel on it. I don't know. I don't, not a huge fan of that. But, and then it has this light on the front too that you can kind of move up and down. But again, I don't know. I guess they made it because some people wanted like a tactile type light where you didn't have to hit all these buttons to do stuff, I guess. But anyway, size comparisons. I think it's the same size as the X2, so it'll give you a size comparison. And then I have the Cosmos, I believe this is. This is the DX Reach from Maritac. LEP. It's basically the size of an Arcfeld. I guess I can grab that. I think I have one over here. Yep. So here's the Arcfeld Ultra. And they're literally identical. I mean, very slight differences. Now this is made out of like super strong aluminum. And it's got a really cool design. I really like this. But this is going to cost you, I don't know the exact price, but it's going to be somewhere around $100, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but somewhere around there. Very nice flashlight, right? But if you're on a budget, Wurkkos, man, they really got you covered, especially with the HD01. And if you want all the features that the Ultra here has, or the Pro from Olight, I mean, you're talking, you got a laser, you've got UV, and you've got a regular flashlight, right? The HD01 has all of that. Let's put these away. And it actually has more. So on this flashlight, you have a laser up here in the front. Okay. Looks a little different, I guess, than the one on the Arcfeld. I never actually really looked at it. Looks a little bigger. Similar, but it is a little bit bigger, the laser. But they seem pretty similar in terms of, well, the Olight looks a little cleaner. It's a little crisper, I would say, the laser. I've never really compared lasers. I did just get a red dot optic. Well, I got a green dot optic for my pew-pew. And so it just made me think about it because I have an astigmatism. And it like starbursts a little bit depending on how you set it up. So it just made me think about it. It's a little crisper on the Olight there, but again, you're paying half the price, maybe less. I do have a discount for this. They gave me a code. I'll put it in the description with my Amazon link. You can use it if you want. I think that code is like automatic on Amazon. But if you want to use my link, it does help the channel. So anyway, you have the UV light. And then If you, this is going to take me a second to remember I did it all, but it's kind of, you know, there's a lot going on here. So holding down on this top button gives you this side light. And this is the thing that the O-Light doesn't have. It doesn't have this sidebar that you can adjust. It's got that 7 multicolor thing going on, which is pretty cool, you know. Then I think you can double tap and it'll do different things. So it's blinking. Let me hold now. There's so many different things it does, so I'm like trying to remember them all. This is just changing colors, so that's not it. There you go. I think I hit that 3 times. You get police lights, you get the rainbow, you get the streaks, and we're back to the police light. So that kind of covers that. You do have like a regular light on the side here as well. I think that's a hold. And then you have that. Try that again. And we're back to flashing. So many options on this thing. It's crazy. Hold that, and then let me try this. Nope, that did the front. Nope, front. There's definitely a way to just have a light on the side. I just can't figure it out right this second. I'm pretty sure anyway that it has just a regular light on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try that. Nope. I think that locked it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back on. It's got to be something. Hold is that. Double tap. Oh, there it is. I swear I tried that. But anyway, you do have a regular light on the side, and then you can hold to cycle that. You know, you get the deal. Then back here, you have a regular light right here. And you can obviously cycle that. And then you have a UV. So that's the difference between the HD01 and the HD01 Pro. The HD01 you can buy in either HD01, which is laser, or HD01 UV, which is a UV. This now combines both. You have the laser and the UV, and then you also have a little bit different handle. It's just solid on the regular one. The Pro has this little design on here, so it's basically imitating exactly what O-Light did on theirs. They went from laser only to UV, and then they did a Pro, pretty sure. They might have went right to Pro with all 3, but same concept, except this is like $40 or something. And if you use a discount, I mean, it gets even cheaper. It's probably like $40 or in the 30s with the discounts for all that stuff. And they work really well. They last. I've had a few of these. I've given them to people. They all still work. So they seem to be just as durable as the O-Lights. Now this one has that crazy aluminum shell, that tough shell. And it does feel more solid, I'll say. But, you know, if you're on a budget, I don't see any problem with the Wurkkos. So check it out. I'll put my link to O-Light too if you want to check that out. All right. Hey, guys, I have the HD01 Pro. We're going to do a little beam shot out here. Got the side light on. It's not bad for just a random blue light. See what happens here. Changing color. Don't care about that really. Double tap. It's blinking now. Okay. Double tap again. It turns off. What if I hold down the bottom one? That light came on. Not what I was going for. 2, 3. Triple tap. All right. Now we're getting the strobe things. Oh, now I can. Okay. It's so confusing. There's so many different things you can do with this. Now I have a laser on. Oh, that's pretty sick at night, actually, because you can see the beam. You know what I mean? It's probably kind of cool. Hit the trees over there. Let's see. Look at that. I'm not trying to fuck with people's houses. I just want. Look at that. Hit the tree. Oh, Can't touch the stars. All right, I'll shut up. All right, let's go to what we were trying to do. So turn this one off. I don't want the laser on accident. Oh, I zoomed in. Sorry guys, I'm a little messed up. Not really, I'm just tired. All right, so this is on, I think, low. You can see, lights up the garage pretty good. But not much to write home about. Here we go, a little bit brighter. Can see that tree pretty well. It definitely looks way brighter on camera as usual. You guys know that. This would probably be what I would use to just, you know, walk out to get the mail or whatever. And this one, definitely getting more of a flood here as you would expect with this type of flashlight. And the last one, pretty dang bright. Whole front yard's lit up nice. You do kind of have a center hotspot as well. So, I mean, you'd have no problem walking the dog or whatever with this thing. It's super bright. Here's my truck. Check out the new rims. I got these a little while ago. Got new tires and rims. Got new running boards. Anyway, I think that's it. Yep. I'll try turbo to see if it's any different. Oh, that's not turbo. What was that? That was the UV. Jesus, there's way too much stuff going on with this thing. So if I turn it on and then double tap, nope. Yeah, I don't think there's a turbo on here. All right, I'm gonna switch over to the other one. Okay, actually, I'm gonna cut this off and then I'll do a separate video for this one so I can put them in the video. I know what I'm doing, trust me. The next one is from AceBeam. So they reached out. They said they had a new flashlight they wanted me to check out. Now, I did request the 5000K because it was a Nichia 519A, I believe, which is my favorite emitter. It's what I have in all my custom ones, except I have a 4500K. And they said, well, that one's out of stock. Do you want to wait till it comes in or try something else? And I said, I don't care. I'll wait. But if you want to, if you want to send it now, just send whatever. So they decided to send the 6500K. Then they have an SFT 25R high 6500K, and I think that's the brightest one. I think it has like 2800 lumens. I could be wrong. One of these has like crazy amount of lumens. The 5000K is like 1300 lumens. That's where the 519A maxes out. So I have not opened this yet. So we're going to check it out. It looks really cool. I like the design. AceBeam is a popular brand. They're a well-known flashlight brand. They have good quality, so I expect it to be a good light. I've tried a few AceBeams. This is just going to be a cord and whatnot, but I'll show you. Some extra O-rings are always appreciated. And then you're going to have a charging cord and a lanyard. Now, I don't want to put that anywhere because I have so many USB-Cs. I'm glad that everything is USB-C now, but man, I really don't know if they need to come with them anymore. Like, I get why, but there's just got to be a landfill full of USB-C charging cords because like nobody can hang on to all these. So here it is. I'm assuming we're going to need to take this off. It is reminiscent of a Olight Warrior style flashlight. Now, I'm not saying they invented that style. That's just the one I recognize. This is a 3300 milliamp hour, 18650 battery. So you got plenty of juice in here, 3.6 volt, 11.88 watt hours. It is rechargeable with a USB-C directly. So you can take, you could take your USB-C, see if I can get this one long enough here, and pop it in. Boom. It'll charge up here on the top. All batteries are basically just re-wrapped batteries from like 2 different manufacturers. It's like Panasonic and Sony or something. They make, or is it Samsung? I can't remember. They make all the batteries, and then people just buy them, and they, you can get them wrapped with your logo and everything on them. and some people add the USB cords or whatever. So like, I have a couple of 18650s, right? This is Panasonic, I believe. I don't know if I have any button tops. I don't think so. But this could very well be one of these two. And then basically remove this pink wrapper, add this wrapper, and then they could add the USB-C charging thing on top. And then wrap it up, boom. All of a sudden you have a branded battery. So, just so you know, basically all batteries come from like 2 different manufacturers. But you could maybe put in, I should have tested that, maybe put in your own 18650. I just worry about it being long enough. But it looks like the spring here would probably allow you to do that. It has a really good feel, man. It's hefty in a way. Not like heavy, but it's got some heft. It feels really solid. You have a magnet on the back. Pretty good one. You have a button up here with a nice little like oval around it. I like that. It's kind of cool. Feels good. Let's check it out. We do have a cover or something on the come on. There we go. Triple emitter, which is nice. And that's why I wanted the 519A, because it's something I would actually carry. And this, I won't. I would not carry this. I'll obviously test it, but 6500K is just way too cool. That's getting to the ridiculously cool level for me. 5K is like that's like my acceptable temperature. I know a lot of people do like this. The higher ones, the cooler ones can get to higher lumens. That's why a lot of people do like them. But like, this is my preference right here. That is a Nichia 519A 4500K. And you can see the difference. This one has a little bit of a green tinge, but not in real life. I'm not seeing that. So just so you guys are aware, that's just on camera. Let me make sure. Yeah, it actually looks pretty clean. It looks good. It's just, I like this. This is not super warm. 4500 is the sweet spot, in my opinion. And that's one of the reasons I've kind of, I haven't really used O-lights for everyday carry. Again, just like this and just like that Wurkkos, it's something I will test and happily give my opinion on. And it's not that, you know, I think there's anything like wrong with it necessarily. It's just not personally what I want to carry. And you guys obviously make your own decisions. And you can see these are all on the cooler side. And that's because these companies are kind of battling to get as many lumens as they can in these things, because that's what people chase for some reason. So they have to go to these super high temp LEDs. And for, I think, a lot of us, it kind of kills it to personally EDC these. Now, there are guys who will buy them and then they'll mod them. They'll swap out the emitters, put in whatever they want. Now, that's one way you could definitely go about it. So, anyway, I'll stop rambling about that. But those are my personal thoughts on it. Really good. Looks like a low, medium, high, turbo situation. Well, let's see. Nope, and there's a turbo too. So there's 4 settings and then a turbo mode. It's getting pretty warm already. I mean, it's, you know, what is this? 2000 lumens maybe? Something like that. 15, I don't know. It's somewhere around 15 to 2000. It probably tells us on here. I'm not the luminator, you know? I don't need to have all these crazy lumens. Although I will say, when I first got into flashlights, I did care about that because I didn't know anything. There's a lot of stuff going on here, so you can pause and read if you like. Right here, we're talking, so they give you the different drivers or emitters. So here's the 519A 5K. Let me zoom in. All of a sudden it seems dark in here, doesn't it? 519A 5K. And this is the one we have, the Geeone HL4X 6500. So turbo is 2800. So this is actually the one with the, I just figured the one that said high, whatever, would be the 2800. So this one actually goes up. This is 2800 lumens right here. Okay. I don't need 2800, but for those of you who do, that's pretty cool, right? It's going to be floody, obviously. It has an optic. So it looks like a clear optic. I don't see a frosting or anything like that. I forget the names of all of them, but just looks like the clear one. So yeah, you're talking about 2800 lumens. And that'll last how long? Where does it give me the time frame? 35 seconds. 35 seconds. So, you know, that is useful because I don't use turbo for more than a couple seconds. So I could use that and then cut it off. But it'll drop to 650 after 35 seconds. And then you'll have 650 for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. High, that's the one you really care about, is high. That's 1400 lumens. So this one is high. So this is going to be your, you know, the one you could sit on high for a little while, you know, more than 35 seconds. You'll get 1400 lumens. That's pretty good. I mean, that's basically the turbo on my Dawson. So my custom light here, basically the turbo is somewhere around 1400. It's probably like 12 or 1300. And with the cooler light, it looks a lot brighter. Now that was turbo, sorry. This is the 1400, and this is my turbo. So you can see this looks brighter. It's also a triple emitter, so it's flood. It's going to be a little bit different. But so if you care about how bright your light is perceived to be, then you do want the cooler emitters, you know. Mediums 540. So you can go on high for 5 minutes. You can do 540 for 3+ hours, which is pretty good. And then 25 lumen. They have an ultra low that's 1 lumen. So they have ultra low, low, medium, medium 1, medium 2, high, and turbo. So maybe if I hold this down, I get ultra low. Whoa. Hey, look at that. We have an aux light on here. That's probably why there's so many instructions. And this is a 7-color aux light, and that is really dim. So I like that quite a bit. This is something I would use as moonlight mode. And there's green, blue. Whoa, that's the multicolor one. So wait. Okay, red, green, blue, and then multicolor. And this one has more than red and green and blue. It looks to be 7-color. But you can't pick one of those colors, I guess. Yeah, that went to turbo. So I had to hold down. I don't know. Okay, I had to hold down. So from off, you hold down, it goes to whatever that is. That looks like the ultra low 1 lumen. And again, that's like what I use as moonlight. Here's my moonlight. You can see they're both really dim. In person, I can look right at the LED. I can see it. So, you know, sub-lumen almost. This is 1 lumen. So, very close to 1 lumen on both. So that's good that it can go that low. A lot of these flashlights, they can't go that low. Like, here's moonlight on this one. Yeah, it's still probably a couple lumens. That's pretty good, though. Let's see how they did it. I don't know if this will work probably, yeah, we're going to end up with all this shit. So that's the one downside to this is there's so much going on that, like, you almost need to, like, carry the goddamn manual to remember what to do. You know, unless this was, like, your daily flashlight and it's the only thing you ever touched, you might remember. At least with this one, you have, like, the switch. So it's just intuitive. You're just like, okay, I go over here to do this. You don't have to figure out, like, which one does the side, which one, you know. So I do really like this, man. I really like the ribbing. Might make the clip a little tough. It's really tight. Magnet's good. Yeah, I just wish they had the 519A in stock, because I would actually carry that and test it out. Because look, it's not that much bigger than my Dawson. Obviously, it's thicker, but it's not, you know, it's not much longer. And it's a triple emitter. This is a nice light, guys. I really like it. So I don't have a price on this currently. I will get that, and I'll put a link and everything down below. I think they gave me some, I think there's like an affiliate thing, but I told them I wanted to check something out first before I signed up. I always make sure to do that. I don't want to just start giving you guys links and not knowing if the products are good. But this is really good. I've had their products before, like the Terminator M1 and M2. And let me just make sure I didn't miss anything cool on here. Where's the box? RGB, we got that. USB-C. Oh, included. 2x CR123 compatible. What's included? Was there something in here? I didn't see anything in here. Is there a sleeve in here? But then this wouldn't work, right? Does it just automatically work? Look at that spring down there. It's pretty cool looking. So I don't know exactly what they mean by included, if it just works. I don't have CR123s. Those are not something I care about, but some of you guys might. Do they show a picture of it? Yeah, so in the accessories, it doesn't say anything about an adapter or anything. Usually there's like a sleeve. So maybe it just, maybe the spring compresses. I don't know. Maybe this 2 CR123s stacked together will be just as tall. I don't know. But pardon me, I don't have two of those. I don't even know if I have any 16340s anymore. I don't. Because I got rid of all those lights. I probably I probably gave those away with the lights. So, sorry. Can't test it, but you can put in CR123s. That's pretty cool. So if your battery died and you didn't have power, you could at least find some batteries on the shelf that you could put in. That's kind of the idea there. So let me know what you guys think of this. It does not seem like it's programmable or anything. It does say magnetic tail and tail stand capable, which is good. I always want to be able to tail stand, and a magnet is awesome. You know, that's something that would be cool if customs somehow could work in a magnet, but just, you know, not really possible. So, all right. Hey, guys. So here we have the AceBeam. Can't remember the number, but I would have told you already in the video. So let's get to a low setting. So here is the low setting. First, we'll try a moonlight, see if we get one. Yep, there's a moonlight. Might be sublumen. Probably a lumen or so. Okay, and then we have low. Pretty good. You know, triple emitter, obviously. Now, this thing on high has 2800 lumens, so I'm expecting it to be bright as shit. Sorry, not on high, on turbo. So this is medium, I believe. There you go. This would be enough for pretty much anything. that I would need. Right. Try the next. Okay. It doesn't feel like much of a difference, but it definitely has a bit more brightness there. The tree's really lit up. You can see both of these flashlights are floody, not throwy. I can kind of hit that tree over there, but it's not very far. And then another mode up. Now, I mean, this is as bright as the Wurkkos was. Probably, let me try to get a gauge on it. This medium setting might be, I mean, that's pretty bright right there. Now we'll try turbo. This is 2800 lumens. Holy shit. Look at that. That's crazy. My whole front yard's lit up. Like, my entire peripheral is perfectly lit up like daylight right now. That's just gnarly. Now, the problem with this is, you'll see in a second, it's going to kick down substantially after, I think, 30 seconds or something. It's getting pretty warm, so I'm just waiting for it. It's getting really warm. Gotta be coming soon. Sometimes I can't even tell because it does it like really slow. And I won't even realize that oh man, that thing's burning. Yeah, it already stepped down. So that's what I'm saying. I can't even tell sometimes. But now it's down on 600 lumens or something. Watch. This is where we're at. And then if I turn it off and then double tap, watch. Yeah, it's totally different. So there you go, guys. That is the AceBeam beam footage. Some people told me they really want beam shot footage with every video, even though a lot of these lights are the same. So I'm obliging. You guys have a great day. Peace. Let me know your thoughts on the AceBeam EC20 and the Wurkkos HD01 Pro. I'm going to add the beam shot videos here. I don't know if I'll put them in at the end of each, like I talked about this one, then I put that in and then put this one at the end, or just put them back to back now. But I will make sure to put those in for you. So let me know what you think. I love you. Thank you to Wurkkos. Thank you to AceBeam. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.